everyone, Camp Director Rachel here, and today I am going to show you how to write a letter home. This is the main way that you as a camper can send news home to your families while you're here at camp. So the things you're going to need to bring to camp with you: postcards or paper, or however you want to send your letters home. We of course have paper for you to use here at camp, but if you want to pick out some fun postcards that are just for camp, I love these ones. They have little chickens on them. You're also going to need envelopes to send your letters home, so envelopes that fit your postcards in them. You're also going to need stamps. That is the most important part. If it doesn't have a stamp, the post office can't send it for us. So today we're going to talk about how to address our envelopes. This is the skill that you need to practice before you come to camp to ensure that all of your letters make it home to mom and dad. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to write our postcard. I've already written this one out. It has lots of special messages about camp and what's going on in the winter, and I'm going to send it home to mom and dad. So I'm going to put it in my envelope. I'm going to make sure my envelope is nice and sealed shut in the back so it doesn't open. And now let's talk about how we address that envelope.
Okay, so now we are ready to address our envelope. So the first thing we want to do is write our name in the top left corner. So you're going to write your name, and then we're going to write the camp address, which is 619 Camp Fuller Road in Wakefield, Rhode Island, 02879. So this is important because if the post office can't deliver your letter to home, they're going to send it back to camp so that we know that it didn't make it to its destination. So this is called our return address, and it's going to go up in this top corner. Now in our other top corner, this is where we put our stamp. The post office cannot send anything without a stamp. So today I'm going to use this sticker. This is going to be my stamp, but you need a real stamp from the post office, and it goes right in this spot here. It's important that the stamp goes on the right and the address goes on the left. If you flip-flop them around, the post office doesn't know what to do. So now this is the most important part. In this big middle spot here, we need to write your house address or wherever you're sending this letter to. So I'm going to send my letter to mom and dad. First thing we're going to write is the name of the person it's going to. So you can write mom and dad, or my dog and my sister, or whoever you're sending your letter to at home. The next line is where we put our street address. So our street address is the number of our house and the name of the road. So 123 My House Street. Just like up here, we have 619 Camp Fuller Road, the number of camp and the name of the road we're on. Same thing down here for your house. Now we need to put the city. So we're gonna say my family lives in New York City, and the state that they're in. So now we have our city and our state. The last thing we need is our zip code. And the zip code is the most important part of your address. If the zip code is wrong, it will end up at the wrong post office, and the post office won't know where to send it. So we're going to put our zip code right here. Okay, so this first part here is the name of where it's going. Our second line here is the number and the street. Then we have our city our state, and our zip code. So before you leave home, you need to make sure you know the number, the street, the city, the state, and the zip code that you live at right now, or wherever you want to send mail to. So if you want to send mail to Grandma and Grandpa, you need to make sure you know all this information for them as well. If you're missing any of these 3 bits here, the post office cannot get your letters home. So we need to make sure we have our stamp, our address, and our return address so that all of our letters make it home to Mom and Dad.
Okay, so now we have our letter ready to go. We have our return address, our address of who we're sending it to, and our stamp. I'm going to put this in my division leader's mailbox, and they're going to ensure that it makes it to the post office. Thank you so much for joining me in this video on how to get ready for camp. I hope to see you all at camp this summer. Until we meet again, I am Camp Director Rachel Cicero, and I hope to see you soon.